Halloween to everybody. I've never done a Halloween concert like this before. I'm from New York. Anybody here been to New York? Everybody.
Never been to New York.
Do I sound like I'm from New York? New York? I don't.
Maybe from Jersey.
I travel a lot, so sometimes I try to lose my accent, and I talk a little fast. So anyway, this is a unique instrument. I'm going to do a little tutorial on it. It was invented in 1969 by a man named Chapman, and he was a guitar player. And if you ever watch guitar players, what they do is they hold notes down and they strum it like this. He decided with his right hand to just go over the top of the neck of the guitar and just touch the strings. And what that gave him was the ability to play two parts at one time. So he played the guitar part with his hand, and the bass part with his hand. So it became like a piano, so you're playing two different parts at one time. But he only had 6 strings, and one hand would cancel out the other hand. So he had to expand the strings. So he had a 9-string instrument called the electric stick. If you notice, it's just a piece of wood. There's no body to it, so it's called a stick. The body on an electric guitar, like those guys back there, it doesn't do very much. It's just for looks. So this is a lot more economical and ergonomic, and it's easier to fly with too. It goes in the overhead nice and easy also. Started with 9 strings, became 10 strings. Now it's 12 strings. There are about 6,000 instruments in the world, and this is the only school in the world that actually owns 2 of them. So Mr. Wright was smart enough to actually buy 2 Chapman sticks, so hopefully some of you guys will actually try to play them. They're very easy to play. And how many people here play instruments? Okay, same amount of people who went to New York, so I guess it was influential. That's great. So when you play the instrument, basically, when you play a piano, if you look inside the piano, you hit the notes on the keyboard, and inside there are hammers that hit the strings. So these are the hammers, these fingers. And you just go like this. And this is the pickup, acts like a microphone that picks up the sound. So you end up playing 2 parts. The bass player plays here, and the guitar player is over here. So it's like playing piano, if you looked inside the piano, but on a piano you can't do this. So it has guitar features, that expression like that. Also I can change the sounds on the guitar side from here to here. It goes through an electronic box that I have over here that changes these sounds. And I'm controlling it from a little button over here. So it becomes more than one instrument. Obviously, the main instrument just sounds like this. And when I change the sound, I'll give you a nice pretty sound. This one. This instrument, it really has no history. So if you play piano, you can play Chopin or Elton John or whatever. You play guitar, you have Wes Montgomery, you have Jimi Hendrix. This has no history. So basically, whoever gets one, you kind of have to figure out how to play it yourself. I mean, you can take lessons, but as far as music, there's nothing written specifically for this instrument. So you take, popular songs, classical songs, and you adapt it. So let me show off a little bit, move my fingers around a bit. We're going to play with the jazz band in a few minutes, so I'm going to try to show you a little jazz thing. So basically, the upright bass player, you know, the big bass, will come over here. That's my left hand. And then the right hand plays the guitar part, the piano part. Jazz, I actually just made that up. So it was all coming from here and here and here. That was a warm-up because I think we're going to play a tune now with our great jazz band, our great jazz band leader, the guy with the pump you're looking for. How about a hand for Mr. Wright, who bought 2 of these things for the school?